Hi, I'm Paul Raditz, owner and creator of the Promax insole. Today, I'd like to explain to you what makes a good insole and what you should be looking for when you buy your shoes for balance, stability, comfort, everything that you're going to want in having a comfortable shoe. A little bit about my background. I've been in the shoe manufacturing and related components industry for over 45 years. For the past 25 years, I've been making custom golf shoes. And a few years back, I started working with professional golfer Justin Rose to develop a custom shoe just for him. While we spent a lot of time working on the upper materials and also the design of the outsole, we spent a majority of the time working on the insole because the insole was the part of the shoe that gave him balance and stability in his swing. So to do that, we started working with Ortholite. Ortholite is the world's largest manufacturer of OEM brand insoles that are probably in many of the brands that you're wearing today. So in the course of doing so, we came up with a fantastic product for him, but I decided that I wanted to take it a little bit further, and I developed the Promax. We developed two different types of Promax, the Promax 1 and the Promax 2. Each is made for different things. So what I'd like to do now is go through both types of the Promax insoles and explain the difference and how they work differently on different surfaces. So this is the Promax 1, okay? It's made for people that are either using them on soft surfaces like turf, so if you play sports, soccer, football, or you're a hiker, or you just like an everyday casual shoe that you're going to be walking in or cross training in, this would be the one for you because it's got a little bit more rebound to it and it's a little bit softer feel underneath, which you can have on softer surfaces. So what we've got here is 5 different types of foam in this insole, okay? And what we do is we start right underneath the footbed with a yellow foam that you can see there, which is actually a comfort foam. It's very soft and cushy. It's going to give you a real nice feel underneath the foot. And then we move to the red foam, which is a higher density foam. And what that red foam does is it emulates like soft sand, if you were walking in soft, wet sand, okay? Because the foot needs to flexate. And people that put hard plastic in an insole, what they're doing is they're creating support, but they're not allowing the foot to flexate the way it should do naturally. So that's what that's meant to do. The green foam is a higher impact foam meant to absorb shock and yet still give you a soft cushion feel at impact, okay? The gray foam is for higher impact. When you make a heel strike, regardless of softer turf or hard turf, you're still going to get more of the stress into the heel. And then what we do is we have a recycled foam that we manufacture. It's a very high density foam, but it gives structure to the arch support and the heel cup. And this is what you need to maintain balance, which I'm going to show you the balance test in just a minute. But this is the foam that you want for long-lasting arch support and heel cup support. So now I'd like to show you the Promax 2. Now the Promax 2 is developed for people that work on hard surfaces or play on hard surfaces. So if you're working in a warehouse or construction where you're standing on concrete all day, this would be the one for you. If you play tennis, pickleball, hockey, this is the one that's going to absorb so much more of the rebound shock that's going to go transverse right up into your knees. And what you're trying to do is save your meniscus from degenerating. This is the insole for you. What we've done, first of all, is if you can look, you can see a purple layer there. That's actually memory foam, just like the memory foam that you get in bedding. Okay, so what it does is it's impact, it conforms to the foot and absorbs a lot more shock than it would, say, of the yellow foam that's for softer surfaces. Then we have a blue foam here, which is also allowing the foot to flexate, like I said, with the wet sand, but it flexates better on concrete than with the red foam that does the Promax 1 that is going to be for softer surfaces. This is going to absorb more harder impact on that surface. Then we put the gray foam that I mentioned in the heel strike of the Promax 1. We put the gray foam in both the heel strike and the metatarsal pad on this one because a lot of times when you're playing sports, basketball, you're landing on the balls of your feet. That's where you want more shock absorption, okay? And of course we have the recycled foam that we put in the heel cup and the arch support here. It's exactly the same as we have in here because you still need that same support in both types of insoles. So it really is a big difference from any of these types that you get. Here you have one that's got a very firm piece of plastic. Again, it's great for arch support, but it doesn't allow the foot to flexate like it should, okay? And these are poured cell, Okay, these poured cells, they give you really a different color, but the rebound is the same on both of these. Okay, so these also they're not antimicrobial because, of course, they're not open cell foam. And only open cell foam allows air to move through it and can be made antimicrobial. So any of these are closed cell foams. Here you see that they're trying to create the airflow just by poking holes through it. But there again, this is all closed cell foam. Now, if you look at the rebound that you get with something that's all closed cell and firm like this is all the rebound comes back out of it and goes right back up into your lower body. Okay? Now, take a look at this is the high impact Promax 2. All the impact is going to go right into the metatarsal pad. And you can see by staying right there, it's absorbed into here. It doesn't go up in your knees. You will notice the difference right away from wearing these. So now what I'd like to do is demonstrate for you how arch support is so important in an insole. And while others may claim that they have proper arch support, what we've done is build 7 different molds for all the different sizes that are going to create the proper type of that arch support that's needed. Because the arch is what is supporting the weight so that you don't fall forward when you're carrying weight. So it relieves pain in your lower back and your knees. So I have a volunteer, Cole. Would you come out here, please? All right, you've already taken your shoes off. I'd like you to stand, feet shoulder length apart. I'd like you to extend your arms, and I want you to stay as straight as possible when I force down on your arms. Okay, now I'm going to do this with one hand. Let's do it one more time. So you can feel that weight is making your entire body fall forward, okay? All right, now I'm going to use the Promax insoles. I'm going to have you stand on them. All right, now let's try the same thing. And this is a demonstration that you can do in your own home. Take out your insoles, do the exact same thing. You're going to see what happens. All right, now I'm going to force you down. Am I putting pretty good pressure on there? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm using both hands.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to hurt your arms, but you can see the difference. So when Cole is standing straight with proper arch support, all that support comes from the arches. It's not forcing his lower back to strain. So if you're working in a warehouse situation where you're carrying heavy loads, this is going to alleviate back pain. It also puts a lot less stress on your knees. It's just the musculoskeletal way that the body is meant to work with proper arch support. Thank you, Cole. So thanks for watching my demonstration. I hope it's given you a little bit better insight as to how important an insole actually is. Remember, the 3 components of any insole should be giving you comfort, rebound shock absorption, and heel and arch support. I hope you'll give Promax a look, and please get some more information from our website. It'll explain more about how the open cell foams work together. And remember the difference between open cell and closed cell foams. Our insoles are antimicrobial. You throw them in a wash, they can come out just like new, and they're also guaranteed for 30 days or your money back. Thanks for watching.